What's up, guys? In today's video we're going to be comparing two Louis Vuitton clones to actual Louis Vuitton fragrance. So here is Ombre by Maison Alhambra, and we have Immortal by Maison Alhambra, and I do have two samples from the very nice lady at the Louis Vuitton store in Seattle. You could probably see if there's Louis Vuitton on there. I'm not sure if I'm showing it, but some of my subscribers, Poe, I know you ordered Ombre, and I believe you might have Immortal. I'm not sure. And you bought Ombre out of my recommendation, so I kind of want to see what the similarities are side by side for you. So I sprayed inside this Louis Vuitton thing just so I get another Louis Vuitton one, and then I'm going to spray Ombre onto a tester. The bottle, I'm really close. I'm really happy with Maison Alhambra's bottle. It's, you know, it's impressive how close they got. Plus the magnetic cap, it's very cool. I just sprayed in here too, so it's a fresh spray. So opening is pretty close. I think the quality that you could tell the difference of, especially with Ombre and Ombre Nomad by Louis Vuitton, it's like there's an oil that they used for the I think it's a rose oil. That's the biggest difference. It's not a smell difference, it's more like a quality difference. The rose definitely smells a little bit more natural on the Ombre Nomad on the Louis Vuitton, but they smell pretty close. If you don't ever see yourself hold on. I think there's a leather note in Ombre. I'm pretty sure there's a leather note in Ombre. That comes off a bit more than the actual Louis Vuitton one. I've actually had my girlfriend smell the actual Ombre Nomad, and she actually enjoys it more than Ombre. So for sure, she could definitely tell a difference in quality. I think the biggest difference, obviously, it's price-wise, it's the quality difference. There's a little bit more flatness to Ombre by Maison Alhambra. And the leather, there's more leather than the actual Ombre Nomad, in my opinion. So that's the difference in that, and between those two fragrances. Let's go ahead and get into Immortal and L'Immensité. The opening and both of them very different. I think this is going to be a bigger difference. Immortal's it's still a good fragrance. The only thing is I've worn both of these fairly recently, and I've come to the point in my fragrance journey that I could definitely tell the quality difference in between a clone and an actual high quality fragrance somewhat. So it's especially during the wearing experience, you could tell the differences in the quality. Not that it's a little bit annoying being able to tell. I'm not gonna lie to you. To anybody else, this would smell great, honestly. And I think, let me see. I just want to see the best way to go about this. Immortal has For me, okay, so not Immortal. So L'Immensité has that thing that when you spray it on skin, it's kind of like a Dolce & Gabbana light blue type of feel that it gives me. That it's like, to some people it smells like eggs on their skin, and it's not even that it actually smells like eggs on my skin. It's just that when I spray it on my skin, that's kind of what I get. So like fragrances like L'Immensité, I would spray it on my clothes just because I don't like smelling that off my skin, because for me it smells like eggs, but for someone else it smells like totally normal. Where Immortal does not have that on my skin. Immortal, how it smells on the test strip, it's how it smells on my skin, and it's how it projects to me. So there's definitely a quality difference there. If you want to look at the juice color, L'Immensité, L'Immensité is more clear. Let me see if I can get my face out of there compared to this yellow, which I mean the color doesn't really matter in my opinion, unless you were trying to get something very similar, like presentation wise. You just want to act like it's actually Louis Vuitton. The color's definitely off, so I wouldn't even try that. Close wise, I would say, so I remember smelling the actual L'Immensité out in the air at the airport, maybe 2 years now. The Immortal's still a good fragrance, smelling it up to that strip. But honestly, it's just not the same fragrance. I might just have to go ahead and, I don't want to waste the spray, but I'm going to have to, just for the purpose of this video, and I'm going to put it away. We'll spray both of them on skin. This is a 7-minute video already. Alright. I have to speed this up a little bit. In the meantime, we'll give a close rating for Ombre and Ombre Nomad. I would say it's about an 85% similarity. The quality's the issue. And the rose is very different. Once it dries down, the rose is a little bit more prominent than the leather, while the leather on Ombre is more powerful than the rose. So I would say I'll give it an 80. Just, it catches the vibe, but not the whole thing. Like, it catches what it kind of is, but not really. To the person that doesn't know, or maybe someone that smelled Ombre leather one time. Like, I mean, even in this situation, I smelled Ombre leather on someone, or Ombre Nomad on someone at the airport. When I got this one, I thought it smelled very close. But then now that I have two side by side, I'd give it an 80%. It's close, but not very close. Now, L'Immensité, I mean, they smell very different, honestly. It's just giving me that egg feel. Immortal's more sweet. I believe it's more like a ginger fragrance. If you've tried Tarathi Blue by Afnan, which is a Bulgari Tiger clone, that's more what it smells very similar to. So I'm assuming Immortal probably smells a bit closer to Tiger than it does to L'Immensité. I would give Immortal like a 60% of how it smells, honestly. Not even that they smell similar, they smell like distant cousins. I would say it probably smells closer to Tiger than it does to L'Immensité. So that's actually I'm sorry for this one. It's a really good fragrance, but if you have something that's cloning Bulgari Tiger, it's a very redundant one. I'm not sure if this one's hyped or not, as in, I'm not sure if it's still hyped as much. I know it's been reformulated, or not reformulated, rebottled a few times, I guess, because of the lawsuit, but yeah. I'm sorry about that one, but it's still a really good fragrance. Really good, cheap clone fragrance. If you don't care about, I would say quality. Now let's compare these two quality-wise. For clones, I would say they have pretty good quality. I think they smell very elegant, very sophisticated. And if you were wearing this in like let's say in the appropriate attire, honestly, even if you were just wearing whatever the hell, like if you're wearing what I'm wearing right now, people would just think you smell great. People wouldn't assume you're just wearing like a very cheap fragrance. So, not like, not like a Voyage, you could smell that and you'll be like, oh my God, this guy went to Ross and he bought a fragrance. He doesn't know anything about them. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Please leave a like and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.